Hi students, I am going to explain the assignment incoming senior by PC Super China, which is given in 7/9/20. So, first question, that is 16th question. 16th question, molecular formula of unsymmetrical ether C4H10O. Impact and they are asking C4H10O. Unsymmetrical ether I am going to write like this. CH3 CH3 OCH. So its side pattern is 1, 2, 3. 2-methoxypropane. 2-methoxypropane is the pattern. Next, 17th question. CH2 COO CH3. Treatment with sodium borohydride. Sodium borohydride is a reducing agent. It can reduce only aldehyde, ketone and acidic halide. Right. So here sodium borohydride cannot reduce ester. It reduces only ketone. That's right. Answer is OH. Ester remains unaffected. Ester remains unaffected. Next. Among the following alcohol, which one is more reactive with sodium metal? Which one is more reactive with sodium metal means we have to see the acidic strength. Acidic strength. Which is more acidic means that is more reactive towards the sodium metal. If you see the acidic strength, methyl alcohol is more acidic. After that, primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, and finally tertiary alcohol. So this is the acidic strength order. So this is the more reactive towards the sodium metal. Next, to prepare 19th question, to prepare ethyl tertiary butyl ether. Ethyl tertiary butyl ether. CH3 CH2O. This is ethyl. This is the tertiary butyl. Prepare this is ethyl tertiary butyl ether. To prepare this ethyl tertiary butyl ether. So Williamson synthesis, the reactant required are. So Williamson synthesis of ether follows SN2 mechanism. That's right. To prepare this, we require tertiary butoxide CH3O minus plus C2H5Br. So this can act as a nucleophile. This is approaches from the back side. Bromine should be like this. Then we are getting the desired OCH2. Ethyl tertiary butyl ether. So this is the answer. So this is the 19th question. Next is the 20th question. PCC. PCC is a mild oxidizing agent. CH3, CH double bond CH, CH2OH. PCC is a mild oxidizing agent. That means it is immediately oxidized as CH double bond CH. The primary alcohol can be oxidized as aldehyde. Next, among the following, for which one boiling point is highest? Boiling point is highest generally. Alcohol having more boiling point. Among ethoxyethane is ether, pentanol, aldehyde, 3-pentanol is ketone, but pentanol, oil, alcohol, pentanol, pentanol, this is the structure. So because of the hydrogen bonding, this is having high boiling point. Next, this is the 22 question. In the 22, CH3, C double bond of CH3 plus C2H5 Here, this is the dechlarated nucleophilic addition. It can act as a C2H5 minus, shifting nucleophilic addition. CH3, C, O minus, CH3, C2H5. So, next step is the acidification step. So, we are getting CH3, COH, CH3, C2H5. This is the answer. Next question number 23. Among the following alcohol, which gives turbidity immediately with Lucas reagent? The alcohol which can forms the stable carbocation. The alcohol which can forms the stable carbocation can give the PPT immediately with the Lucas reagent. Among all these options, 2-methyl-butanol. So this is a 2-methyl-butanol. When it is treated with Lucas reagent, HCl plus anhydride ZnCl2. First step is the protonation step, OH2 plus, and it leads to the formation of stable carbocation. So here it can form stable carbocation. That's why it will give the precipitate immediately with the Lucas reagent. Next 24 question. CO, carbon monoxide plus H2 in the presence of zinc oxide plus Cr2O3. It leads to the formation of methyl alcohol. Whereas, if you take aldehyde, CH3C double bond H, addition of H2 in the presence of palladium, it also leads to methyl alcohol, CH3, CH2H. So there is a difference in one CH2. That's why these are homolar. The income statement they are asking. X and Y are homolar, right? Both X and Y produce yellow crystals of hydroform with I2NaOH. This is the wrong statement. Why? Because this ethyl alcohol, when treated with I2 in the presence of NaOH, it will give the hydroform test. Yellow crystals of this is hydroform. But methyl alcohol, I2 in the presence of NaOH, it won't give the test for hydroform test. So it will give the hydroform test. So, but both X and Y produce yellow crystals of hydroform with I2 NaOH. This given statement is the wrong statement. Next is the question number 25. Number of structural isomers possible for C4H10O. C4H10O. Right. Number of possible structural isomers. So alcohols, it exhibit alcohols and ethers. C4H10O. Alcohol 1, 2, 4 alcohols are formed. Now we are going to see the possible ethers. One, two, and finally synthetic ether. 3. Total 7 isomers are formed. 7 structural isomers are formed. Next question number 26. CH3, CH3, CH double bond CH. So in the step 1, it will follow oxymercuration and demercuration. Oxymercuration, demercuration follows carbonic acid, no rearrangement. No rearrangement. Why? Because here are no carbocation formation, but product formation takes place in particular carbonic acid. But this is one. Next, if you see the second one, acid catalyzation. First step, H plus added here formation of carbocation, CH3, CH3. Here this is the secondary carbocation. This carbocation undergo rearrangement, methyl shift. Shifting takes place here. CH3, CH3, CH3 plus here it leads to the stable carbocation. Next step, addition of one more. Rearrange protein. Here the intermediate is carbocation, SN1 mechanism. Here the intermediate is carbocation, like SN1. That's why I am getting rearranged protein. So answer is 4: hydration and oxymercuration, demercuration. Now see the question number 27. Boiling point of alcohol is generally high due to 27. Boiling point of alcohol is high due to first one is hydrogen bonding, and also hydrogen bonding is also one type of dipole attractions. Hydrogen bonding is also one type of dipole attractions. So answer is 3, both 1 and 28. Following alcohols mechanism HCl with anhydride ZnCl2. So anhydride ZnCl2, especially primary alcohol, follows SN2 mechanism, whereas secondary and tertiary alcohol follows SN1 mechanism. These two are the primary alcohols, so it follows SN2 mechanism. This is the secondary alcohol, so it follows SN1 mechanism. So primary alcohol leads to SN2 and secondary and tertiary alcohol leads to SN1. See the question number 29. This is your second carbon, this is your fifth carbon. OH and CT is more basic than that of C5. That is the right answer. So here, basic strength is depends upon tendency to rate. So OH and the second carbon is more basic than OH and fifth carbon. Why? Because these are releasing group. So because of the releasing group, this lone pair are readily available to donate. That's why second one is more basic. 30th question. Compound X molecule from the C4H2O3, it evolves CO2 with aqueous NaHCO3 and reacts with lithium aluminum hydride to give an achiral product. The structure of X is, so achiral product finally it leads to the achiral product, that means optically inactive. So that is the clue. And also it evolves CO2 with aqueous NaHCO3 means it is must be an acid. It must be an acid. That's why. So if you take the fourth option, CH3, CH2OH, COOH, and it is treated with lithium aluminum hydride. Lithium aluminum hydride can act as a reducing agent as it can be converted into alcohol. CH3, CH, here it can be converted into CH2OH. This is also already CH2OH. It contains two similar groups. This is achiral. Achiral means optical inactive. And also because of the group COOH, whenever it is treated with sodium bicarbonate, it releases the carbon dioxide. So simply structure is X is nothing but this one.